But the good thing is, because it's running, we can do this. But superb looking bike. Just feel the heat coming off the right hand side of the engine, but nothing excessive. Hey guys, hope you're all okay. Join me on another lovely sunny morning. And I'm on the V2 Panigale again, and the weather is warmer and the bike is running even better, so I took this opportunity to get out on it. Oh, comes a big lorry. So guys, yes, I said I would do a part 2 video, so that's what I'm doing. What I'm going to do, give this a bit of a hoon round some back country roads to see how she feels. And then I'll pop into town. It's about, I can't see, it's about 14 degrees I think, so it's not hot, but it's warm-ish, so it'll give me a little bit of an idea of how hot the engine gets between my legs. And then we'll head back to Ducati. But the good thing is, because it's running, we can do this. This bike's got really usable power. It's such a little weapon. Ah, superb. It just turns in so well. What a great little bike. Superb, absolutely superb. I did say in the first video that this probably is one of the best all-round sports bikes probably in the world. It's just such a good little bike. Yes, it's not got the most power in the world, but especially for you guys that live in the UK, you know what the roads are like. But I think you could just hoon this around and really use the engine, you know, give it a good, you know, good old handful. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right guys, any of you that missed part 1 of me test riding this bike, I'll put a link to it now. I ran over the spec, everything I could think of with Cameron, so I'm not going to run over, the dog doesn't like me very much. I'm not going to run over the spec of this bike now. I'm just going to tell you how it feels now it's running, and I can give it a few more beans. That's all I'm going to do. Anyway, what I remember guys, I'm not sure when this video is going to go out. Obviously most of the world's affected by the coronavirus, so I'm not really going to talk about it. It's no point, everyone knows what's going on. So guys, all I say is just be careful out there, keep your hands clean, just do what you need to do. That's all I'm going to say. You know, our business is open at the moment as normal, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But hopefully it won't stop us riding motorbikes, and we can still get out there and go for a ride. You know, that's what I'm hoping. And if not on the road, hopefully we can do a bit of off-roading. We can go a bit Mad Max and go a bit crazy. That's what I was saying to Cameron just then. Pheasant, get out of the way. He went into the ditch. Feels so light, so flickable. Cameron was just chatting to me at the dealership about how popular these bikes have been. I can't remember the exact figures he said. I think they've sold maybe 4 this month and they've got another 3 to go out. He said it's been super popular. No, stay. So really popular, and he said most of the guys that have bought the bike have gone for the seat cowl on the back to cover up the well, I think it takes the place of the rear seat. This has got foldable levers and a different petrol cap and stuff like that, but yeah, it's pretty standard really. Oh, it's got a Ducati tail tidy as well. You guys that follow me on my channel will know I've just picked up my Super Duke R 2019. I'll put a link to that video now if you want to check it out, and I've got to run it in. I've only done 100 miles. I should be on that instead of this. Yeah, I did say I'd do part 2 of this bike, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Get up to speed so quickly on this. Right guys, one thing I've noticed, the quick shifter seems even better than it did the last time I rode it. Obviously it's done, I don't know how many miles it's actually done, I can't see on the screen. I don't know, I'm not going to fiddle with the screen because I always get lost in the menu. So it's done obviously 600 miles, 1,000 miles, but the quick shifter and down blipper are so much smoother, they feel really good. Yeah. Right guys, I'm going to head to town to see how hot the engine gets, and as I said, it's only 15 degrees. It's not a hot day, but it'll be the same heat that my 959 gave out, and that got really hot. Really hot. But it's just part of owning these bikes, you know, they get hot. You know, I've got a hot bum now, and I've been out on the open road, so yeah, they do get warm. So if you're worried about that, then take one for a test ride when the weather's hot. But they do get warm. That's part of owning these bikes. V4 was the same. Right, let's head into town. Hey guys, the most asked question I had in part 1 of riding the V2 was how hot it got. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to partially address that issue, even though I fully know the weather is not 30 degrees, and when it does get hot in the summer, this is a different thing. It is really warm, so it'll get a little bit warm now. Yeah, we can see, we can give it a go. So just run through town just quickly. These bikes should never be ridden in town, and the thing is, when you're on the open road riding these, they're not that hot. When you're moving, there's always airflow, they're okay. It's just when you stop start they get hot. So anyone that's going to ride one of these, you know, to commute every day or in town, yeah, you will get a hot arse, no question. But these bikes aren't designed for commuting. They're designed for blatting around the back roads and maybe the odd track day. Yeah, you can commute on them, of course you can. 100% you can commute on one of these, but you will get hot. It's as simple as that. Until you test ride one, you know, you won't know, but these do get very warm. It should be pretty deserted. I think a lot of people are now starting to stay at home and work and not go out and about. Got a bloody fly in my visor. How's it always a thing? How's it always happen to me when I'm on my bike? Ah! Get out. It just, at the moment, this bike in this sort of traffic, it just feels like you've got a heated seat. Sounds so good between these buildings, the old sound bouncing off the walls. So yeah, it just feels like I've got a heated seat fitted. Well, you know, riding around in March, that's fine. And this bike, you know, all in all, this bike just feels, it just feels like my 959, pretty much. Although somehow, as I said in the last video, it does seem a little bit more comfortable. How that is, I still haven't worked it out. So yeah guys, it might be in my imagination that it feels more comfy than my 959, but it does somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Just less weight on my wrists. I'm gripping the tank with my knees. Easy to find neutral as well, simple. As I said, the quick shifter, down blipper, feels good, really good. Yeah, you can just feel the heat coming off the right hand side of the engine, but nothing excessive. So all in all, yeah, as I said, these will get warm, no question. But as I said, it depends on the riding you're going to be doing to whether it affects you or not. So that's all I can really say. I'm using the clutch in town between sort of first and third. Just makes it smoother. As I've always said, any quick shifter down blipper in lower gears is just jerky. I've not ridden a bike, even the V4 Panigale, that's not jerky. They all seem to be jerky. Jerky. There's a few people around. Do you know what? I'm in sport mode, and even in town, the throttle response is good. There's none of this on-off sort of jerkiness that I just can roll on in first gear, and it's fine. It might be even better in rain mode, but it feels brilliant. Oh, it does sound great. Right guys, that little ride into town has just proven you can ride this bike in town. It's got a smooth throttle, you know, reasonably comfortable as for a sports bike, and it gets warm. But as I said, on a day like this, it's 14 degrees. It's never going to burn my butt. Right, let's head back out of town. Go and hit some twisties. Oh, pothole. Oh. Do you know what? The suspension on this feels great. It's just a standard setup. It's not been set up for me. Oh, Gearbox is brilliant. Absolutely superb. Perfect. Just feels great as a package. This bike is superb, absolutely superb. Before anyone tries a V4, try this first. Save yourself a few quid, because down a B road this isn't going to be much slower. No way. This will be just as quick as a V4, I'm sure. Right guys, I'm going to head to my favourite bumpy road in a little while to see how this feels. I don't think I went down there in part one of riding this bike. I don't think I did, because it was really cold and a bit icy and horrible. So I'm going to head there now to see how this standard setup suspension feels. I I've taken every bike I've tested pretty much down that road, and it really does prove how good the bike is set up as standard. Guys, anyone buying a new bike, if it hasn't got electronic suspension, take it to a specialist and get it set up for you, because you'll be the only one riding it. You know, get the sag sorted out for your weight. Just depends what you're going to be doing. If you're going to be just doing these kind of roads, then just get it set up in a mildly sporty way. My mate Rat on his Super Duke, my bro on his Street Triple RS, we're going to take them to a specialist technician that's going to set up our suspension for us. It'll make the world of difference, definitely, especially on the Super Duke. Right, let's find that bumpy road and take this for a hoon and see how it feels. Right guys, I'm on the bumpy road. Let's see how she feels compared to the other bikes I've ridden down there. There's a couple of really bad bumps, and they'll chuck anyone out of the seat on any bike, but mostly it's quite smooth bumps. Let's just see how she feels. Feels good. Pretty good, a little bit choppy, but not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Yeah, pretty good. Right, so recapping on the suspension, did feel good. Didn't feel as good as some other bikes that I've ridden, but it was pretty good for standard suspension, non-Öhlins. It did feel pretty good. So yeah, pretty impressed. Oh, I did get chucked out the seat a little bit, but some of those bumps are huge. They're not potholes, they're just like little dips in the road that chuck you all over the place and unsettle the bike a bit. I'm wary now of bloody lorries around here. Now those lorries are in that field, I don't want them coming towards me. Ugh. Bumpy, bumpy. Whoa! Front one a bit light then. Second to third gear. Little front does lift a little bit. Oh, never seen this road so busy. Normally come down here, there's no cars on it. It's a little test route. Oh well, not to worry. There's no way this bike's slow. It's not a slow bike, it's quick. It's not super quick, but it's got a good balance of power, and the torque's quite low down, the rev range as well. As I keep saying, guys, get out there, test ride one of these bikes. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. No way will you be disappointed. Look, I'll put it down to third, I'll give it full beans. It sounds brilliant. That's slow, no way. It is quick. They give it a full handful then. It sounds amazing for a standard bike, standard exhaust. It just sounds superb, absolutely superb. I don't know how Ducati get away with it. As I said in the first video, it's a brilliant bike. It's spot on. It's not even uncomfortable. Well, it's compared to my Super Duke R, but it's not that uncomfortable for a sports bike. I really like it. I'd love one of these in my garage, and I probably would. If I had this, I'd probably do some track days. I'd be a little weapon on the track. It'll run out of puff. I don't know what top speed is on this. 150, maybe 150, 160, but it's quick enough. bike just sings. Oh, there's a bloody truck in the road up here. Damn it. Feels so light, it's so nimble. What a little weapon. Well, it was until I got stuck behind a lorry. Oh, this feels brilliant. Down blipper, superb. Superb little machine. Right guys, about to arrive at DUCATI in a couple of minutes. I'll get off the bike in a second to show you around it. I know you've seen what it's all about in the previous video. Right guys, just about to arrive at DUCATI. So check out part 1 if you haven't seen that. I'm sure if you're watching this you did see part 1, where it was a far more detailed video of this bike. Right, let's just pull up here. I'm not used to having a key. Ugh. Well, there she is, looking good. It's a bit dusty, but superb looking bike. Absolutely superb. So extras are petrol cap, tail tidy. You can get a Termi pipe for it, I guess, but it would be a little bit expensive. But it sounds brilliant as standard. It sounds absolutely brilliant. But yeah, look at it. Any of you guys in the Cambridge area, come along to DUCATI Cambridge and come and see the guys, come and see Cameron and take this out for a whiz, because it is superb. Now getting off that, I've just done probably, don't know, 30 miles on it. Yeah, I've got a dodgy knee anyway and a dodgy back, 'cause I'm getting old, but I don't feel achy at all. I feel good. Absolutely brilliant. But there she is guys. Cameron's on the phone, so I can't get him out for a chat, but these are selling really well, really well. I guess in the factory might be shut because of coronavirus, but nothing we can do about that. That's life. You have to get on with things and do your best. Right guys, I'm off to have some lunch. I hope you enjoyed this vid. Any questions as ever, give us a shout, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Oh, bloody hell. I don't need to be wearing this in a rush. Slidey. Whoa. We're stuck. I know, there's no grip in this water, look.